what's up my friends? Today I'm going to talk about how I became a personal trainer, why I became a personal trainer, and just the journey that I've been on the past 3 months of lots of studying and research. Showing my happy self in my last few videos, but though I was definitely feeling a lot better than when I was struggling with my eating disorder, I wasn't being fully myself. Like, I had a lot of stuff to figure out, and I feel like I was like a little bit airy-fairy, but I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like I'm me, I know who I am. There was some hate on the last video, but I don't really worry about it anymore because I know who I am, I'm proud of who I am, I know my mission, I know my intentions, and I hope that the ones that have been around know that my intentions are always going to be pure and that I just want to be helping you beautiful souls. So I got certified as an NASM personal trainer, passed the test first try, shared a lot about that through Instagram stories. Definitely have all my next steps paved out. We will learn as I go, learn as I grow, grow as I go. Doing a ton of personal development courses, calls with my own clients as well as business coaches, my own competition coach, life coaches, high performance coaches, all the coaches. These last few months have been a lot of solving problems in my own business, in my clients' lives, in my own life, because we've all got some things to work on to keep improving, and if you can recognize that about yourself, props to you. That's the first step, and many people don't get there. I've been journaling like a mad scientist, getting clear on who I am and what I stand for. I went through a very long period in my life feeling very stuck on what my next step would be. I think that's a big reason why I kept falling back into disordered behaviors, because there wasn't a bigger vision. I was really feeling stuck on how to help the people that I was building my Instagram community around, because I was getting, and I still get, a ton of messages from you guys asking for help, needing my support, and I want to be that person for you guys. I really, really do. So I felt weird about getting any sort of job. Of course, I did work at like a busy coffee shop for summers, like things like that, but I didn't want my life's work to be in a like 9-to-5 office or something, because I know that there's so many things that I want to create, and the audience that I want to reach wouldn't be reached by me doing that. So I want to have more time for you guys, and in order to have more time for you guys, I need to make some sort of income so that I can support myself and be able to support you guys. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. You gotta help yourself before you can heal everyone. So I'm really, 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 really excited to be able to have more time for you guys, more time for creation, and more time to express myself and help you guys to express yourselves too. I didn't expect personal training to be the thing that allowed me to be certified and able to take my business online to reach all the people that have been reaching out to me, and that literally makes my heart want to explode. Of course, going to school for a lot of years would have been the safe option. I was very tempted to go do that, but I want to at least give this my best shot. Keep pushing my comfort zone in order to reach the community that I want to be supporting. I'll put some clips of after I was certified and explaining lots of the stuff that I learned through my certification. But what I really want to emphasize is that I don't think I should be talking in a very scientific language with you guys. I don't know if that's how I will be expressing myself and teaching the things that I know. Personally, when I'm talking with my clients, I like to explain in very simple terms. I think that's the best way that I can connect with my audience, help you guys actually implement these things and transform your own lives. More than sounding More than sounding smart, I want to help my clients improve their lives, take what they can from what I teach, implement it in simple, lasting ways that decreases their stress or anything like that. We don't need that. We want to feel certain, thriving, and shining. thought I'd share a quick overview of what I learned and how long it took and all that of my personal training course. So it took about 10 weeks of studying at least 2 hours a day, sometimes up to like 10 or 12, because I like to understand things really thoroughly and retain the knowledge that I pay for. I'm really glad I did it because it gave a good scientifically based overview of pretty much every training style, as well as business and behavioral coaching and nutrition and all that stuff. It's super important to have this factual, evidence-based, non-pseudoscience overview of fitness before you go and look elsewhere for fitness advice so that you can decipher what is real or not. Basically, NASM taught me how to be the stress designer for people in a safe and effective way to meet their goals. Our bodies are always adapting to the stress placed on it so that it can then handle that stress the next time it comes up, which we do mentally as well. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Through working with the nervous system, the skeletal system, and the muscular system, we can train our neuromuscular system to work at high demand. Basically, it's training your joints, tissues, muscles, and ligaments in the most effective way to produce the desired change without injury. Help train the body to be more proprioceptive, functional, balanced, flexible, strong, powerful, and mobile in all 3 planes of motion for optimal health and performance. Lesson over. I know that may have sounded really confusing, and I don't like to talk with a lot of science. I probably won't talk like that in any type of instructions that I give, but I just want you guys to know that it was a very good investment, and that if you are interested in learning more about fitness and everything, that I am happy to help you, and that there are resources that are very reliable that I would definitely recommend diving into for your own personal development and health. Basically, you don't even need experience to be a personal trainer, but most gyms are going to obviously require it. Some don't, because the most important thing is obviously that you can bring results for your clients. To ensure that I'm designing safe and effective training plans for you guys that will get you the results that you want, also with my own self-study and knowledge and experience with training. My biggest takeaway is that you need a strong base in order to produce the most force. So most people are going to skip any like functional type stuff. I thought I skipped it by going into the gym and mainly just going right to the weight section, but I did yoga for years and got very mobile and balanced and strong in my core and just all functional abilities through yoga. So I learned about speed, agility, quickness, reactive training, plyometric training, balance, flexibility, including isolated, active, or static stretching, and foam rolling, as well as strength, cardio, resistance, hypertrophy, power, and maximal strength. To make it very well known that you are teaching the neuromuscular recruitment of your entire kinetic chain, as if you have an arched back, sometimes that actually has to do with tight calves. Kinetic chain. Because another thing people don't realize is often if they work one muscle a little bit too much, it's going to end up taking over for whatever other muscle you're trying to work the next day, which is synergistic dominance, when the agonist takes over for the antagonist. I need to stop talking like this, ugh. Teach you how to program in a periodized, systematic, progressive, and integrated way so that it is safely and effectively getting you to the results you want, and I am definitely going to be including that a lot in the way that I have designed my programs for you guys. The main focus in my programs, of course, is hypertrophy, so gaining muscle. There's also a good emphasis on flexibility and mobility to make sure your joints are healthy and you can perform these movements in a safe and effective way to get the results you want. The programs will include light cardio, once or twice a week for the most 10 minutes, because cardiovascular health is very important. So I do want to include that a little bit if it's a healthy thing for you to do. And then I include core work, because your core is the main mover of everything in your kinetic chain. And then the warm-up and the cool-down will be important aspects of your protocol as well. I don't want to just educate you guys, I also want to share my own personal life experience as well as my own research, but I want to stay personal because I feel like that's a better way to learn. before I do my next certification, I've been loving having time to research all the topics that I find my passions in to support you guys on your journey. And then I may also be doing other certifications such as Certified Recovery Coach to learn even more about that area, even though I feel like my own understanding for 7 years of my own research, my own friends that had their similar issues, and then me overcoming it gives me a good amount of authority to be helping people, and that should not hold me back just because I didn't do a course of someone that, like, where'd they get their information? I'm learning each day. Even experts still need to learn. I'm no better or worse than anyone else, neither are you. We're all doing our best. I'm sharing everything that helps me, and I hope it can help you. I never want to live a lie. I spent a long time portraying the image that I wanted to be and not feeling fully aligned with it. Other people thought I was great, but I didn't feel great, and that's not a way to live our lives. I now only share from a place of integrity and truth, and that's how I want to live my life. I am me, and that's enough. You are you, and you are enough. Yes, I'm gonna keep improving myself, but I love myself every step of the way. I'm not less than anyone, and neither are you. No one is perfect, and the real you is the one people are going to connect to the most. Let your guard down. I don't just put my coach hat on during calls. I live as that person. I'm constantly developing myself so that I can help develop you guys as well. It's simply me. I'm speaking my truth and being me. I teach what I have embodied, so it comes from an authentic place. I'm releasing resistance and the need to control so many things. I surrender. I trust my path. I never want to let any of you guys down. That's a huge reason why I've been able to continue to choose recovery. I was scared to even become a personal trainer in fear of what people would think of me after struggling with an eating disorder. But I also realized how inspiring it'll be for people to see someone who is strong and healthy and vibrant after so many years of trying to destroy yourself. Someone who's motivated to be growing themselves, nourishing themselves, becoming the best version of who they are in health and mental well-being. Without going through my eating disorder, I wouldn't have found all these different passions. I wouldn't be who I am. And I am just, like, as hard as things can be, just trust, know that those things are exactly what you need at that time and that you're gonna overcome it and that there's a reason for it. I took my struggles and I made it into something positive, and that's what I wish for you guys to do for yourselves as well. It doesn't matter what it is for you. It could be very different, but what matters is that that's the thing that lights you up, that gets you excited to focus on something bigger than shrinking, something bigger than destroying, something worth your attention and energy that is going to serve you and continue to help you to be a happier, healthier version of you. You really can do anything you set your mind to, and I think those who struggle are the ones that know this to the deepest of their soul, for sure. Everyone has thoughts that aren't very helpful sometimes. You're not alone. Don't feel ashamed for it. Shame is where pain decides to grow, and we are not going to be growing pain here. Giving up on myself would be like giving up on so many of the people that I have the potential to help. I'm now in a place that I know I have the most potential to help so many people, and I am so beyond grateful. I hope you guys have had a good start to your 2020. My next video is going to be a quick reflection of what I learned in 2019 and more. I hope there's something that'll help you, that you can take, apply to your own life. Please subscribe, watch the next video, and I hope to connect with you further.